It was a rainy Tuesday afternoon when I found the messages, hundreds of them, neatly hidden in a folder labeled Work on my wife Claire's old iPad, which she had carelessly left unlocked after forgetting it at the kitchen counter. At first, I wasn't snooping, just wanted to use the calendar app, but curiosity got the better of me, and soon I was staring at months of flirtation, secret meetups, and detailed confessions of passion between Claire and a man named Julian, who, ironically, was the best man at our wedding and someone I had considered a brother. I felt as if the floor beneath me had turned to water, like I was drowning in disbelief, betrayal cutting through me deeper than any wound I had ever known, and I just sat there frozen, heart pounding as I read messages describing her unhappiness, how I was boring and too good, and how Julian made her feel alive. Like the years we spent building a life, buying our home, adopting a dog named Charlie, and planning for kids meant absolutely nothing to her anymore, and in that moment I had a choice: confront her in rage or deal with this like the man I had always tried to be, calm, calculated and clear. I chose the latter, and when she returned home later that evening, umbrella dripping, humming a soft tune like everything was fine, I invited her to sit across from me in the living room, showed her the iPad, and waited as the color drained from her face, her lips parting in shock before she stammered out excuses, lies, half-truths saying she was confused, lost, and how it was just emotional, not physical. A lie the messages had already disproven. I didn't shout, didn't scream, I simply asked her if she still wanted this marriage or if she wanted a way out, and to my surprise, tears in her eyes, she begged for forgiveness, said it was the biggest mistake of her life, that she wanted to go to therapy, cut off Julian, and fight for us. Against every instinct screaming at me to walk away, I agreed on one condition: full transparency, no more secrets, access to phones, counseling twice a week, and a written letter to Julian ending all contact permanently, which she agreed to without hesitation. And for the next 3 months things improved. She was more present, affectionate, involved, and for a moment I thought maybe, just maybe, we could rebuild, until one day while picking up dry cleaning, I ran into Julian at a gas station, and he had that smug smile that told me everything I needed to know before he even opened his mouth. And when he sarcastically said, "Tell Claire she left her scarf at my place," the rage I had buried came flooding back. I rushed home, heart pounding, unsure what I'd find, and when I got there, Claire was in the shower, humming the same tune from the day I confronted her, and like a man possessed, I searched her closet, her drawers, her phone, and sure enough, there it was, a second phone hidden in her old gym bag, and on it, a trail of fresh messages, proving that not only had she continued seeing Julian, but she'd been mocking me behind my back, calling me clueless and too soft to leave, and laughing about how easy it was to get away with it twice, which shattered any illusions I had left about the woman I married. I waited for her to come out, towel wrapped around her, face calm like the storm hadn't already started, and I handed her the phone, didn't say a word, just watched her expression turn from confusion to horror to guilt. And this time when she said, "I can explain," I just shook my head, told her she didn't have to. I was done being the fool. I had already filed the divorce papers 2 weeks ago, something in me not fully trusting her apology from the beginning, and I'd only waited to serve them to see if she'd prove me wrong. She didn't. She begged again, cried harder than I'd ever seen, said she was broken, sick, addicted to the thrill, but I felt nothing, like a switch had flipped inside me, and all the love, trust, and warmth I once had for her turned cold like ash after the fire's gone. I told her she could have Julian, could have the lies, the drama, the thrill, because I deserved peace, I deserved respect, and I was done sacrificing my sanity for someone who would burn everything we built just to feel wanted by a man who only wanted her because she was mine. I left that night, didn't even wait to argue, just packed a bag, took Charlie, and walked out the front door for the last time. And now, months later, as I sit in my new apartment with Charlie curled at my feet, I'm not bitter, just wiser, a little older in the soul, and a whole lot stronger, because sometimes the most painful endings are the most necessary beginnings, and her final betrayal wasn't my undoing, it was my awakening.